everybody. It's the Xfinity Series preview show. I'm Alex Weaver here with Jonathan Merryman. We finally have the Xfinity Series playoff drivers locked in. Out of these 12 drivers that you're seeing here, which one can you circle to get the championship done?
I think if you take a look at the big three, I think you have to circle all of those guys. But if I had to pick one out of there, something about Tyler Reddick. He's been there before. He's won a championship before. He didn't do it in this fashion, but I think the two car, they're going to be really, really tough down the stretch. They're firing on all cylinders. I had a chance to talk to him this past weekend. The communication with that team is great. When things go wrong, they don't get down, and then they're able to do things like we saw him do in Las Vegas, make a crazy pit strategy call, save a lot of gas. Hey, ended up paying off, won the race, 5th one of the year.
Well, are you just saying that because he won and he's the regular season champ?
No, I think
kind of an easy pick.
I mean, this kid, it's just something different about him. And you look at Cole Custer, you look at Tyler Reddick, and you look at Christopher Bell, and all three of them have intangible driving ability, right? Like they can just do it. But something about the attitude of the two team, they're all out there having fun. It's kind of happy-go-lucky, not worried about a whole lot. So I like to see that. I think, you know, when you can play loose, I think you're a little bit faster than the rest of the field.
Well, those drivers have an exciting media day for the playoffs coming up this week, and then we head to race at Richmond. What can we expect from it's kind of a short track?
Yeah, short track under the lights, right? This is getting back to the roots of what NASCAR is all about. It's a lot of rooting, a lot of gouging. Christopher Bell, this is kind of his playground. He swept here last year. I know Cole Custer got the win earlier this year at Richmond, but I think this race kind of has a Christopher Bell feel. The lights are going to come on. We know he's fast at these racetracks underneath the lights. And he had the fastest car at Las Vegas. So, I mean, something to prove this weekend. He needs to go out there and get a win.
Now, if you're in the bottom of those 12, are you immediately going after a win, or are you trying to just point your way in advance?
I don't think, I mean, yeah, points are great, but let's not get this confused with the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. They have 16. These guys only have 12 spots in the playoffs, which means that cuts are even, you know, that much bigger for the series. So I think you got to go out here and be aggressive. I do think that if you're towards the bottom, though, and maybe you can't realistically go out and get a win, or you're not in position for a win, play strategy. Try to be at a top 5. I think, you know, you're going to have to have a couple top 5 finishes if you want to advance.
All right, who are you going with to race and get the victory Friday night?
I'm going with Noah Gragson. I picked him on the show last week. I said I was going to hold him for Richmond. I'm taking Noah Gragson. It's about that time of year where the 9 car needs to start picking it up, turning it around. We know Allgaier's going to have some things up his sleeve, but I think for JRM, I think I would put my money on the 9 team.
Well, I picked Gragson last week. He didn't get it done for me, and you always say that I pick inside the big 3, so guess what?
Yeah, you are.
We're going to stay inside the big 3. I'm
Christopher
going to go with Cole Custer this time. I think he gets it done and goes back-to-back at Richmond.
Yeah, it's a good shot. I mean, it's going to be a great race any way you look at it. There are a lot of fast cars going to be in Richmond.
All right, well, tempers are bound to spark up at Richmond Raceway. We're racing there for the opening round of the playoffs in the Xfinity Series. You can catch all that action Friday night, 7:30 p.m. on NBCSN. We'll see you guys right back here next week.